Have you ever studied something for hours, only to realize you barely understood any of it? You reread the same page again and again, highlight everything, memorize definitions, but somehow the information never truly stays in your mind. If that sounds familiar, Richard Feynman might have the solution for you. Instead of memorizing information, he used a method based on explanation and simplicity, and surprisingly, it became one of the most effective learning techniques in the world. Richard Feynman was one of the most respected physicists in the world, but what made him different was not only his intelligence, it was the way he learned. While many people tried to memorize information, Feynman focused on something deeper: true understanding. He believed that if you cannot explain an idea in simple words, then you probably do not understand it as well as you think. This became known as the Feynman Technique. The method itself is surprisingly simple. Step 1. Choose a concept you want to learn. It can be anything: physics, history, psychology, economics, mathematics, or even something from a book you are reading. Step 2. Try to explain it in the simplest way possible. Pretend you are teaching someone with no background knowledge. Use very basic language. Avoid complicated terminology. Because the moment you rely only on complex words, you can hide gaps in your understanding without noticing. Step 3. Pay attention to the parts where you struggle. Maybe you pause. Maybe your explanation becomes unclear. Maybe you realize you only memorize definitions instead of understanding the actual idea. That confusion is important. Feynman believed confusion is not failure, it is feedback. It shows you exactly what you still need to learn. Step 4. Go back to the material. Study again. Then simplify your explanation even more. Repeat this process until the concept feels natural and clear. The reason this technique works is because your brain learns differently when it has to explain something. Reading creates recognition, but explaining creates understanding. Many students spend hours rereading notes and highlighting pages, yet forget most of it quickly. The Feynman technique forces active learning. It makes your brain organize information logically instead of storing random facts. It also improves long-term memory because you connect ideas together instead of memorizing isolated details. That is why this method became popular far beyond science. Today, students, teachers, writers, programmers, and self-learners use it to understand difficult topics more deeply. The goal was never to sound intelligent. The goal was to make complex things feel simple. And according to Feynman, simplicity is often the clearest sign of real understanding.